You've learned some amazing new information on your journey with the SUMA Dinero Bootcamp. A lot of different topics have been covered since you've created your first budget in the beginning of this program. Now that you're más sabios, let's go over your budget from the beginning. Let's start with fixed and flexible expenses. As you recall, fixed expenses are costs that stay the same month to month. Such expenses can include your rent, your cell phone bill, and Wi-Fi, or your car insurance. These are bills that do not regularly change unless you switch providers. The expenses that can vary depending on your lifestyle are known as flexible expenses. This can include eating out, Netflix, or gas, just to name a few. When you're creating your budget, you may realize that a lot of your flexible expenses are causing you to overspend. These are areas where you want to consider what you are spending your hard-earned dinero on and make adjustments so that you can reduce your overspending. There will be bumps in the road that will throw you off your budget and even setbacks if you aren't prepared. Let's face it, we've all been there. These financial emergencies, such as a $2,000 unexpected financial bill, even with insurance, a broken oven, where we keep all the ollas, or even a big car repair cost, can be big ticket costs. Being prepared for these types of situations is a crucial part of budgeting. Remember that part of your plan should include setting money aside every month for your emergency fund. This way, you won't have to reach out to your comadre when you need dinero. Having an emergency fund can also help you prevent from using a high-interest credit card or loans during life's unexpected moments. Is paying off your debt reflected in your budget? If paying off your debt is a goal of yours, it's important to be intentional with your money. Don't get carried away with your flexible spending, and also make sure to pay off your tarjeta de crédito every month. Remember that budgeting may seem like a super long journey, but when you start budgeting for it, that someday becomes way closer than you think. Don't forget, there are a lot of different personal debt repayment methods that you can follow based on your personal needs. Thinking of the future is also a great reason to budget. If your ultimate goal is to save for your future, let's make sure you're contributing as much as you can to your retirement accounts and accounting for that contribution in your budget. Nobody wants to live out their golden years worrying about if they'll have enough money to get by. Breaking the generational cycle of not planning for retirement is so important in Latino culture. The sooner you start saving for your future, the better, so that you can take away those worries that come up if you aren't planning for retirement. And finally, with your budget, you should also account for saving for future goals. This can include buying that new Jeep, buying that new cell phone, buying that new camarita, or even buying your dream home. Make sure to set some money aside in a sinking fund so that you have enough money in cash when you're ready to make that goal purchase. You may be thinking, sounds great, only if my paycheck stretched far enough. And some of these ideas and strategies seem a little bit locura based off of my financial situation. However, accomplishing all of your financial goals are so possible as long as you put in the work. How, you ask? By increasing your income and decreasing your spending. It's that simple. So many Latinx folks have grown up with a scarcity mindset. And while saving is important, it's also very important to focus on how you can increase your income. Side hustles are great for this. This can include driving Lyft, driving Uber Eats, or pet sitting with an application like Rover. You could also spend less by not going out to fancy restaurants and maybe supporting a local food truck instead. Going out to eat is much more expensive than cooking at home because you are paying for the food prep that goes into making your food in a restaurant. Now, I'm not saying that you have to cook everything from scratch from now on, but cutting back on delivery and eating out can definitely help you save more money. Buying a bag of coffee and making a cafecito at home is just as expensive as one latte from a coffee shop. Also, look into getting rid of any memberships or subscriptions that you can do without. You are in charge of your futuro. All of your financial goals are possible because you now have the knowledge and tools to make sure that you are successful with your dinero. The more you are on top of your funds, the more likely you are to stay on track. There are so many budgeting tools out there that can help you balance your funds and stay committed. When you revisit your budget, try Googling budgeting templates to check out all the good resources and templates out there. There are a few things that you can do to stay on track. Set aside some time and designate a particular day or days to check your credit card and account balances. Make sure to look at your balances frequently so you can track if you are overspending and make adjustments if necessary. Knowing your due dates will help you plan ahead and stay on top of all your bills. Payday can also be a great day to schedule your bill payments. Make sure all your bills are paid before you go de parranda. This will also help you track your net worth and make sure that your credit score goes up rather than down. You can check your score on a regular basis without ruining your credit. Knowing where you stand will help you maintain or increase your credit score. Having a great credit score will give you a great interest rate on a mortgage for your dream home, for example. In summation, checking in and revisiting your budget will help you feel like the boss that you are. So go ahead and take the time now to make sure all of these categories are included in your budget. Si se puede.